What secrets do royal treasuries hold, and what stories can silent jewels, once sparkling on crowned heads, recount? Today, we will lift the veil on a unique collection. 3 wedding tiaras of Princess Birgitta of Sweden, whose life concluded in December of last year. Each of these tiaras is not merely an adornment, but an entire era, an embodiment of love, power, and enduring beauty. Prepare for a journey into a world of dazzling splendor and royal destinies. On December 4th of last year, the world bid farewell to Princess Birgitta Ingeborg Alice of Sweden. This remarkable, vibrant, and at times extravagant personality left a significant mark on the history of the Swedish monarchy. In her youth, Princess Birgitta was renowned for her dazzling beauty, which over the years transformed into an elegant charm. She led an active public life, dedicating much time to charitable initiatives, and proudly held the title of an honorary member of the Royal Swedish Golf Society. The jewel collection of this extraordinary woman housed numerous adornments worthy of the most profound admiration. And today, our narrative will be devoted to her most special treasures, 3 exclusive tiaras that graced her during her wedding festivities in 1961. But before we immerse ourselves in the world of glittering diamonds and pearls, allow us to say a few words about the heroine of our story herself. Princess Birgitta was born in the cold January of 1937 within the walls of Haga Palace in Stockholm, the second daughter of Prince Gustaf Adolf, Duke of Västerbotten, and Princess Sibylla of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Her childhood and youth unfolded amidst an atmosphere of royal traditions and expectations. In the autumn of 1959, having reached the age of 22 and driven by a desire to delve deeper into her mother's culture and language, Princess Birgitta journeyed to Munich. It was there, at one of the numerous cocktail parties, amidst the sparkle of glasses and society chatter, that the young Swedish beauty met her destiny. German Prince Johann Georg Karl Leopold Eitel Friedrich Meinrad Maria Hubertus Michael of Hohenzollern. Their romance blossomed rapidly, and just a year later, in December of 1960, the Royal Court of Sweden officially announced the engagement of Princess Birgitta and Prince Johann Georg. Touching photographs from that day have survived, in which the happy couple is captured alongside Birgitta's mother, Princess Sibylla, their faces radiant with anticipation of the upcoming celebration. The culmination of the pre-wedding festivities was a royal ball, hosted in Stockholm on May 24, 1961, on the eve of the civil marriage ceremony. Press representatives of the era unanimously asserted that it was one of the most grandiose and lavish parties ever held within the walls of the royal palace. The atmosphere was imbued with magic and anticipation. The palace halls were awash with flowers, and the glitter of the guests' orders and jewels rivaled the brilliance of the crystal chandeliers. In one of the surviving photographs, Princess Birgitta and Prince Johann Georg are captured in a whirlwind of dance, their young faces aglow with happiness, their movements full of grace, a true embodiment of a fairy tale ball. For such a significant and solemn occasion, Princess Birgitta chose a truly royal attire, an elegant ball gown, its cut accentuating her slender figure and youthful charm. But the main highlight of her ensemble was her magnificent jewels. The gazes of all present were drawn to a chic and rather substantial tiara crowning her coiffure. This jeweled creation consisted of artfully joined rounded elements resembling precious cartouches. In the center of each such circle, like dewdrops on the petals of an exotic flower, diamond and pearl compositions shimmered with dazzling radiance. Flowers, crafted from the purest, expertly cut diamonds, encircled large, perfectly round pearls, whose soft, pearlescent sheen created an exquisite contrast with the cool sparkle of the diamonds. The metal, likely platinum or white gold, served merely as an invisible setting, allowing the stones to reveal their full play of light. This diadem, unsurpassed in beauty and craftsmanship, was a wedding gift to the princess from her loving grandfather, King Gustaf VI Adolf. This gesture underscored not only familial affection, but also the continuity of royal traditions. Later, years afterward, Princess Birgitta, following the family tradition of passing down jewels from generation to generation, gifted this unique piece of jewelry to her daughter, Princess Desiree of Hohenzollern. Princess Desiree proudly wore her mother's tiara for several particularly formal occasions, continuing the story of this magnificent adornment. This tiara, a gift of grandfatherly love, was merely a prelude to the princess's bridal splendor. But what adornment could possibly outshine this diamond and pearl marvel at the wedding ceremony itself? The answer lies in a treasure with an even more ancient and legendary royal provenance, a diadem whose story began at the court of Napoleon himself. The following morning, May the 25th, all the distinguished personages of Sweden, who had dazzled at the ball the previous evening, gathered once more in the majestic Hall of State at the Royal Palace in Stockholm. The occasion for this assembly was the first of the couple's two wedding ceremonies, the civil registration of their marriage. The necessity of holding two separate ceremonies was dictated by the differences in nationality and religious denomination of the bride and groom. Birgitta was a Swedish princess of the Lutheran faith, while Johann Georg was a German Catholic prince. Therefore, protocol required weddings to be held in both Sweden and Germany. For the civil ceremony, the bride chose a classic white wedding gown, complemented by an ethereal veil of the finest tulle, and her head was crowned with the Cameo tiara, an adornment that can rightly be called not merely a piece of jewelry, but a true work of art, shrouded in romantic legends and historical events. The history of this extraordinary Cameo tiara traces its roots back to Napoleonic France. Its first owner was Empress Josephine Bonaparte herself, the first wife of Napoleon I. It was created around 1809 by the renowned Parisian jeweler Marie-Étienne Niteau, founder of the House of Chaumet and personal jeweler to the emperor. The tiara is part of a magnificent parure, which also includes a necklace, earrings, and bracelets, all adorned with cameos and pearls. Through her granddaughter, Josephine of Leuchtenberg, who married Swedish Crown Prince Oscar, the future King Oscar I, and became Queen Josephine of Sweden and Norway, the tiara entered the Swedish royal treasury. Queen Josephine bequeathed this precious jewel to her daughter-in-law, Princess Eugenie of Sweden and Norway. She, in turn, having no direct heirs, willed it to her nephew, Prince Eugen, Duke of Nerke. Prince Eugen, a renowned artist, presented this historic adornment as a gift to Princess Sibylla of Sweden, Birgitta's mother, in 1932 on the occasion of her wedding to Prince Gustav Adolf. Thus, by wearing the Cameo tiara at her wedding, Princess Birgitta became the first bride in the Swedish royal family to be honored with wearing this unique adornment on her marriage day, thereby initiating a new tradition. Subsequently, this same tiara was worn at their weddings by her sister, Princess Desiree, in 1964, Queen Sylvia in 1976, and Crown Princess Victoria in 2010, transforming it into an iconic wedding attribute of the Swedish royal house. What, then, makes this tiara so exceptional? First and foremost, it is an exceedingly rare and valuable jewel in which, contrary to what one might expect from royal diadems, there is not a single diamond. Its entire magnificence is built upon the harmony of 7 exquisite cameos and choice pearls set in warm red gold, which lends the adornment a special antique charm. Each cameo, whether oval or round, is a miniature bas-relief carved on a layered stone, most often agate or sardonyx. Upon them, figures and scenes from ancient Greek and Roman mythology are depicted with incredible artistry. It is a pure embodiment of love and romance in the stories of Cupid and Psyche, Venus, the Graces, and other deities and heroes of the ancient pantheon. The central, largest cameo typically depicts a mythological couple or a scene symbolizing marital union and fertility. The carving on the cameos astounds with its fineness and detail, conveying the plasticity of bodies, facial expressions, and the drapery of garments. The pearls, framing the cameos and linking the tiara's elements, are matched in size and color, their soft luster perfectly complementing the matte surface of the cameos and the warm glow of the gold. The very structure of the tiara is majestic yet graceful. It echoes ancient diadem designs, emphasizing the nobility and classical beauty of its wearer. From cameos steeped in the romance of the Napoleonic era and ancient myths, to a bride embarking on her own love story, the cameo tiara is itself a legend. But Princess Birgitta's bridal journey through a series of celebrations was not yet over, nor was the display of her breathtaking tiaras. What awaited her at the religious ceremony in Germany? An adornment that shone with an entirely different, yet no less regal, light. Several days later, on May 30th, 1961, in the German town of Sigmaringen, the ancestral seat of the Hohenzollern dynasty, the religious wedding ceremony took place. For this solemn and spiritually significant event, Princess Birgitta donned her third wedding tiara. This time, her choice fell upon a lavish diamond diadem belonging to her husband's family, the so-called Hohenzollern clover coronet, also known as the shamrock tiara. This magnificent piece, crafted from platinum or white gold, was entirely encrusted with diamonds of the highest quality. The primary design motif featured stylized trefoil clover leaves, each petal set with glittering stones of various cuts, creating a play of light and dazzling brilliance. These clover motifs, symbols of luck and the Holy Trinity, harmoniously combined with other botanical elements and scrolls, also encrusted with diamonds. The tiara possessed an imposing size and a majestic appearance, suitably emphasizing the bride's royal status. In this adornment, as if sprung from the pages of a fairy tale and worthy of the gods of Olympus, our heroine looked simply breathtaking, her appearance combining Swedish elegance with German substantiality. The history of this tiara also stretches back through the centuries. It was part of the family jewels of the powerful Hohenzollern dynasty and was passed down from generation to generation, adorning the brides and princesses of this lineage. Princess Birgitta's appearance in this tiara symbolized her entry into a new family and her acceptance of its traditions. 3 ceremonies, 3 entirely different yet equally magnificent tiaras, each a world of history, PJP jewelry craftsmanship, and dazzling splendor. Princess Birgitta's wedding festivities became a veritable parade of royal magnificence. But what became of the marriage celebrated by these magnificent jewels, and how did these PJP jewelry masterpieces continue their existence over the decades? In concluding our narrative, it is worth noting that Princess Birgitta and Prince Johann Georg were married for many years, and they had 3 children, Karl Christian, Desiree, and Hubertus. However, in 1990, the couple decided to live separately, although they never officially divorced. The reasons for this decision remained a private family matter, but despite living apart, the princess and prince maintained an amicable relationship. They continued to appear together at many significant family and official events, including the 60th birthday celebration of King Carl XVI Gustaf of Sweden in 2006 and the grand wedding of Birgitta's niece, Crown Princess Victoria, in 2010. The tiaras themselves, witnesses to her wedding celebrations, continued their own legacies. The cameo tiara, as we have mentioned, became an iconic wedding adornment for Swedish royal brides, and the diamond tiara with pearl flowers, a gift from her grandfather, passed to Birgitta's daughter. These jewels are not merely beautiful objects, they are threads connecting generations, keepers of memory and symbols of enduring values. Princess Birgitta's 3 tiaras are 3 chapters of one remarkable story, told in the language of precious stones. They reflect not only the personal journey of one of Europe's most radiant princesses, but also the grandeur of royal houses, the artistry of jewelers, and the magic possessed by truly unique adornments. Each one is a witness to love, hopes, and changes, a silent participant in historical events. Which of these magnificent tiaras has captured your imagination the most? And what stories do you believe these silent, sparkling witnesses of bygone eras could tell, if only they could speak? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us which tiara became your favorite, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new captivating journeys into the world of extraordinary jewels, and be sure to click the notification bell to always stay informed about our premieres.